Hey everyone, since I'm pretty much ogred out, I decided I would try and shift gears a little bit. So I thought, since I already have a Nurgle army, what if I made a Slanesh army? And I really like the idea of making a bunch of chariots, because you can make a bunch of chariots with the Slanesh army. They have a couple other things too. Let me just go through the list. I don't know if I showed you this last time. I used this as my soul grinder. They're little magnets would just sit on these four little legs. But I thought, what if I made it into the Hellflayer chariot? Or is it the Exalted Hellflayer? One of them has a 60 by 100 base. And it does 2d6 plus 1 impact hit. So that's what this, let me see, yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, I really like it. I added the two wheels to it. I have to put little hubcaps or something to cover the writing in that. And I have, let's see, this little sword goes in here. Yeah, so it just looks like this giant thing. And then I also have a little engine that I made of a bunch of scraps, basically. A gear. I think I used a, let me see. Like, this is one of those things you put in screws to make for drywall or whatever. This is a cap. This is, I don't know what that is. I think it came from a chapstick thing. And then there's another little gear there. So this fits in like this. I had a little crystal that I put in the top there, like the crystal's the power source, but I don't know, since I painted it black, and then yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say I accidentally threw it away. So there's that, and then this guy here will sit. He's the pilot. He's like my he's like a smart cat kind of thing. Oh, come on, you. Yeah. I made it so it can put together. So it basically looks like this guy's driving it. Yeah, this is like a little, there's like a little cat toy that I bought. Bought a whole box of these little cat toys. I'll get to this guy in a second. And this is one of them. I just used the head. And yeah, so then I have to put a front wheel on it. Then I'm going to paint it. And I don't like that. I think I'm going to try and do a non-metallic metal thing. I'm also have to fill that in with some green stuff. Yeah, just it looks a little too plain. I think that would look cool if I made it if I painted it to look like a really, almost like chrome, like really super shiny. That's where I'm at with that. So I have to base coat it again and do that. The other thing I'm working on, this was my palanquin, but it was originally a chariot that I then turned into a palanquin. I finally magnetized. This is gonna look like a pillow. I wanted something to where he actually sat in it. There. So now he can sit and it won't really, I mean, he'll shake a little bit, but, I mean, this guy's pretty heavy. So, yeah, and this I'm thinking will be the Exalted Chariot, which is 100 by 150. This has, I think, three crew members besides him and has 4 steeds pulling it. I do have 4 of these guys. I thought maybe this could look good on there. The other thing I thought, what if I made some 6-legged cats? This is like, your imagination really has to do some heavy lifting there. What if I made just 2 of these that counted as 4? Those things, because they're kind of giant. Or I could choose to use these as like those the steeds of Slanesh and put little guys on them. So we'll see. Once I start sculpting, I'll see what they look like and go from there. The Furies, I never liked I like the old Furies. They just don't look right for me. So then I thought, well, what if I do these little cyborg cats that can fly as Furies? I think the wings are a little too big. I might have to trim them down just a hair and then start adding stuff to it. We'll see. I mean, I kind of like that, but it's giant. It's supposed to be on a 30 by 30 base. So those wings just are way too big for that. But we'll see. Or maybe I just like make them folded up. So I'm gonna make a bunch of like cyborg cats to be like the yeah, like you can see, like that's gonna be like a robot eye. Then I'll paint them and see. And I have a bunch of these cats, so really it's just like turning them into almost like these spawn type things, and adding wings. Yeah, the wings are just too. I mean, I like the wings, but it's more like demon print size, so I'll probably pull them out, give them something smaller, or just like a helicopter rotor and a package, something like that, like weird stuff like that. That's what I'm working on. I did play a game with my ogres. It was a draw. I think I won points by like 9. It was like 691 to 670 something, or I don't know, or something like that. But and I took some pictures. I don't know if I'm gonna do a battle report because I don't know if I can do it justice. But yeah, that's everything. Oh, and if you haven't seen this, just a reminder, I had to touch up the creation of the cat there. It was like, I forgot what happened. Like, it had a little chip on it, so I had to fix that. Yeah, then also, by doing this, I'll get a chance to do another giant, like, demon, almost like my troll hack. And I love doing those big beastie things, so that'll be fun. I think for now, what I'm going to do is just use these just so I have something, and then I can replace them later on. And I have to finish the pillow that he's on, obviously. So it looks like a pillow and not just a lump of whatever. But that's about it. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. It's a little just taking a break from the ogres. I mean, they're fine. They're doing well. Let me show you. There they are. They're all magnetized in their box, ready to go for the next one. So they're still around. They're still having fun. I mean, unless you want to pay for them, then you know, if you want to buy it, sure. I'm taking offers, I guess. I don't know. Am I? I don't know. All right, so that's what I'm at. So hope you guys are all doing well as usual, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, do all the stuff. Thanks. Bye.